Hey, whoa, hello Spurs fans, Paul the Hotspur hippie here, trying to materialise. Come on, you can do it. The only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. What a niche that is, eh? I hope you're all doing well. It's Monday evening here, the sun has just set. There's been another glorious day in Sydney, a bit nippy. I hope you're well. Maybe when the sun goes down a bit more, I can come a bit more to life. It's like I'm a vampire in this sort of thing, just like sunlight disturbs me. Well, I did a video earlier, and apart from me working out that YouTube actually really likes it, hang on, let's do it down here. YouTube really likes it if I stand in front of trees, and it doesn't like me if I sit on a couch. I was expressing some nervousness, and I'm wondering how you lot out there are feeling at the moment. It's kind of the last week before we get down to a little bit of football shenanigans, and we haven't got any defenders yet, have we? We've got the same clowns as we had last year, and I'm trying to keep calm. But I'm starting to lose my zen a little bit, because I'm used to this club stuffing us around a bit. Just on the Harry Kane subject, by the way, I was having a look at some Bayern Munich fans, and they're a lot, I'd say, just, off the top of my head, can't give you numbers, but off the top of my head, it looks like a load of their fans are getting annoyed over this Harry Kane thing, and they just want the club to pull out of the whole thing. Just forget about Harry Kane, don't worry about him. So that's kind of interesting. But look, the lads are going to have to fly out this weekend. They're playing in Perth next Tuesday at 9 p.m. So they're going to be flying out on the weekend. And really, in my mind, if whoever we haven't got in the door by Wednesday is not going to be on that plane, because even if you sign them and Fabrizio does his here we go thing, you can have a couple of days of medicals and all that. Speaking of which, Manor Solomon is due to have his medical tomorrow now. I thought it was going to be today, but apparently it's tomorrow now. But I don't know, bloody internet, I don't know, you can't trust anything you see on that. Now, I'm giving my old setup a go here. I've tweaked it a bit. I don't think my PC's going to shit itself, but it might do. And I'm a little bit tired at the moment, so if it shits itself, that might be it. But we'll see how much juice we can squeeze out of the lemon. So I'll just there's not a lot happening, but I found a few things on Twitter. But just as a contrapoint to my jitters, and I'd be interested to know what you out there in the chat are thinking. You're getting nervous, or are you all chill? So I'm starting to get a little bit nervous. But there's one comment here on my video that I did earlier today, and it's from Derek Smith, and he says, here's a concept: we don't have any new defenders when we go on tour. Postecoglou will see which defenders can or cannot play the system he's implementing. Then Spurs can know how many new players he needs in those positions. The transfer window closes on the 1st of September, so there's plenty of time yet. Patience is the bridge to achievement. And that kind of calmed me down a little bit. I mean, there's no rights and wrongs and all this, we're just all thinking what we think and feeling what we feel, I don't care if I'm right or wrong about something. I always think Spurs are going to win the league every year, and I'm wrong every year, but so what? Don't matter, does it? So what sort of are you in the sort of, not camps, but let's call it a spectrum? Are you like Derek? Because I can see his point. It might be the case that Ange wants to have a couple of games under his belt with the squad and see what gaps need to be filled, or are you getting a little bit nervous like me? Although Derek has calmed me down a bit, I think he makes sense there. But I'm used to false promises from this bunch, and it's also personally disappointing that just as there's a bit of good feeling spreading about the club. We signed Madison, we got Postecoglou, he's winning Spurs fans over. That Tottenham sneakily last Friday upped all their ticket prices, and I've been looking a bit more into that. I think was it John Clark was on the chat last night, gave me a figure. basically they're upping the prices. It's like 10%, 10, 15%. It's a lot of double-digit increases, and they're also changing what games are the big quality ones. Like Newcastle is now a big flashy A-class game. Well, what about the team that was A-class that didn't make it last year? Why aren't they B-class now? Why is Nottingham Forest now not C-class but B-class? And the way they rearrange the seats, it's about $2.5 million. £2.5 million a year that they'll get extra revenue from this, which to me, I really don't think they understand anything. This mob we've got in charge, because for that amount of money, I watched the thing on Last Word on Spurs, and someone made the point, well, couldn't they get a new like bedsheet partner? You know, you can get that money from somewhere. You know, if we were earning $450 million revenue, possibly $500 million revenue this year, what's $2.5 million? It's just very cynical squeezing. It's just this crappy market model, you know, where, well, if we keep selling out, we can keep putting the price up, eh? I mean, we'll just keep putting the price up until we stop selling out. Just squeeze as much money as possible, and it's completely missing the point of what football's about in my mind. And I don't think the board care. They snuck it out on the quiet. They didn't make an announcement. You know, we've heard them say again and again they're going to be transparent. They're going to let fans know this. They're going to engage with this. They've created this fan advisory board, and then they just do something like that on the quiet. So that's why I'm getting a little bit worried, because I don't trust them. Until we get some defenders in the door. I'm beginning to, I'm thinking, I just don't want Ange Postecoglou, who I think is absolutely the best man for the job in the world. I don't want him to start with one arm tied behind his back at the get-go. That's what I reckon. But I am swinging a bit more towards Derek, you know. He might have a point there. So I'll just have a quick look on Twitter before I get to the chat and see what's happening here. Didn't find much here, so I'll just have a quick squeeze through it. And then it's up to people in the chat. Keep me going, chat, and if you don't feel like chatting, that's cool, you know, and we'll make it a quick one. But I mean, I can keep going for a bit. Okay, so there's conflicting reports. Either Manor Solomon's medical is going to be today or it's going to be tomorrow. I don't know. The Irish Hotspur, Dave Harris, tweeted, the price of ticket goes up. I guess the fans can demand more than ever before to be entertained. Can we also demand Van der Ven and Tap Sober instead of one or the other? Financial implications of no Europe being put on the fans despite the fans filling the stadium every week. I share his sentiment. I really do. It's and for the cheek of them to mention our cost of living in their price increase thing when they had to respond to a journalist. I mean, it's so blind, isn't it? It's so tone deaf to mention cost of living when you're putting the prices up that much. And I worry about this club a bit, because if families are going to get priced out, you know, if people can't afford to take their kids to see the football anymore, where's the next generation of fans coming along? You know, it's a two-pronged attack. You know, we've got prices going up, and we've also get comfortable, and we also haven't won anything. And so far, you know, with the defence we've got, I'm not convinced we're going to win anything next year. I know Ange is an absolute magician, but I don't know, man. Now, there's another rumour, Cucurella. I don't know about him. I think for some reason I've bookmarked a Mark Goldbridge rant about Tottenham. What do I care what he says? Does he care what I say about Man United? No. Here's one. So Spurs OTM are quoting Richarlison when he's talking about the difference between Everton and Tottenham. There's a lot of difference. The CT, I don't know what CT is. The CT, the stadium, everything different. What's missing are the titles. We have to be more ambitious. I hope that this season we focus on a cup, lift the title. The fans support us and deserve to celebrate. Yeah, maybe more than one goal would help, mate. So we'll see how you go this year, eh, chum? All right, now I'll sit up again. I think the sun's going down. I might be able to maintain some sort of material existence in this plane. Let's have a quick look. How many people we got watching here? Oh, I've got a few. Hello. Oh, a few people watching. That's cool. So hopefully, if I've resized this comment thing properly, it'll all work out just fine. Let's have a look. Now, Yasserian was first up, but I couldn't do the thing during the music because I can't hear the music on this thing. But good to see you, Yasserian. I hope you're having a good day, man. G'day, Kate. G'day, Paul. Hope you're well, buddy. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Just getting a little bit nervous. I'm hoping by the time I wake up on Thursday morning, Australia time, we'll have look, I'll take one defender. I'll just take someone. Just someone. And then we can get another one later on. But just for now, I feel a lot better with one through the door, you know what I mean? Moondog, morning, Paul. Good morning, Moondog. How you going, man? Nice to have you with us. Sorry, and here we go. I feel very fortunate to be a new Spurs supporter who can be perhaps a little more optimistic than long-time Spursies who've been burnt by the club owner, etc., numerous times along the way. Yeah, quite right, man. You know, don't let us people put you down, because you know football is a funny old game, and magic can happen once in a while. And you know we have got the right man in the job. We're just a little bit short at the back, man. A little bit short, unless Ange is a complete thaumaturge, you know, some shaman that can, you know, shake a bone at Eric Dyer and get an act out of him or something. We've got a couple of kids, well not kids, they're young men now that might be coming through. I've just been through the ringer a lot, man, you know, so we all have. It's been a long overdue wait for. I think it's mainly because the main thing is because we've been playing such bad football for the last 4 years as well, so that doesn't help. And maybe when we take the pitch against Stratford FC next week, we'll see something that will make us smile. So it's not all bad, man, not all bad. Hey, g'day, Jim. Morning, Paul, or should I say good evening? You can say whatever you want, man. I'm not going to tell you. I'll just let you know that it is evening here, but you can say whatever you want. I'm not going to go all totalitarian on you. It's the Hotspur Hippie Show, you know. Do whatever you want, man. It's rock and roll. Moondog turning into the normal transfer shit show. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's see how the old fan barometer is going tonight, eh? In Ange we trust, says Jim. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Van Football Events. G'day, Ollie. Van Football Events, jolly good channel. A lot of these names are channels, you know. I haven't got the means to do all the typing stuff at the moment, I'm afraid. I hope you're going well, Ollie. Kate, it's starting to feel like deja vu. All over again. Boom, boom. Started off with some decent signings to pacify the fans, but again, the key area of defence is overlooked. How many years in a row is this? How many years? It happens every year. Every year, man. I mean, do we have to let in 100 goals before the message drops? Will 100 goals somehow crash that bloody spreadsheet Commodore 64 computer that they're using to do all their checks and balances with? That extra digit will finally bring the whole thing to its knees. Maybe that's what we're waiting for. So let in 100 goals and then, oh yeah, right, defender, eh? Really? We must have at least one new centre-back by the time we leave. Yeah, that's where I'm at, man. I'll take one before we leave. I'll take one later, but I want one in now, man. Because we've only got Romero. And on the other side, we know what we've got, don't we? We know what we've got. Or even to you. Everyone's very considerate about time zones. That's all right. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. I'm trying to set up. Sometimes the PC doesn't like it, but I'm broadcasting in high quality 720p tonight instead of 1080p. So hopefully it will just hang on. But I do have my special PC fixing implement, courtesy of the Spurs medical department, just to tap it back into shape if it starts playing up on me. We'll see how we go with it. Okay, so Kate's nervous. Right, so I'm feeling more nervousness here at the moment, although Sarian's got optimism. So, you know, there's a bit of balance in the universe at the moment. Maybe. I mean, there's no rights or wrongs about this, you know, because whatever we're thinking and feeling, it's not going to change anything. But, you know, sometimes it's fun to let it all out and just understand other points of view, you know. That's why I like what Derek said. I thought, yeah, okay, I can buy that, you know. Ollie says, just watched the video. I feel exactly the same as you. Yeah, I saw your comment too. I might as well read your comment out as well. I read the other one. Oh, I can't because I've given you a love heart and it disappears off the list. But yeah, I saw that you agreed with me. That's why I read out a contra opinion, you know, just to balance it up a bit. Okay, so Paul, I'm the same. I'm so optimistic every year. I've said this a few times, but every stream's got different viewers. I was saying to my youngest the other day, she's 21 or 20. Get that right? Yeah, 20. Hang on. What year is it? Oh, she's 19. Oh, dear, oh dear. Oh, God, I can't even that up. Dear, I'm a dad of the year, eh? And she's a Spurs fan. And, oh, yeah, I got them mixed up. And I said, yeah, no, I think this is going to be a good year. There's something special happening. She says, Dad, you say that every year. I said, no, this is different because we've got Ange Postecoglou in and, you know, there's a good atmosphere. And she says, Dad, you say this every year. It's like, I know, but it's different this year. Different. But I really, Jim says, but I really believe Ange is going to be our saviour. I really do. I think so. I mean, he's going to get the best possible thing going, better than any other manager out there, I reckon. I'm out of football. Here we go. Popped in to salute the hippie army. Oh, I don't know if we're an army, man. We're just a bunch of. I don't know. Well, I can only speak for me. I don't want no army. I just want, you know, I want less of that. I want a bit more aggro and passion on the pitch and a bit less dugger in real life, man. That's what I'm after. Happy Monday to you all. Thanks, Chris, mate. Thanks, Chris. I saw your Kane thing, good Kane video on Meta Football TV. Just mulling it all over and letting it all go with the flow, man. Still reporting the tap sabers. It's all, yeah, I know. It's all still on, and you know, depends who you read as well. I mean, who knows what's true, eh, Kate? I mean, this is a shit time of year for journalists as well. They got nothing to do. Not that I feel especially sorry for them at any time of the year, because you know. They're obviously they're sometimes at the sleazier end of the human demographic, but they've got especially nothing, so they're just even making shit up more than ever now. Everyone's congratulating, welcome Yassarian, which is cool. Naming sponsorship, what's going on with that? It's like that's 100 mil. That's 100 mil in the bag, and yeah, I mean. I'm still going to call it White Hart Lane. I don't call it the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium anyway. I call it White Hart Lane. So, you know, the Quattro Dome. Quattro's probably not a drink anymore. Or get some Scottish involvement. The Iron Brew Bowl. Something like that. I don't give a shit. Leave you do your bloody job. Get the corporate sponsorship and leave the football club to Ange and the crew. Yeah, and what's happening with this Scott Munn character? It's Jose. Good morning, Jose. El Cockerel. Morning from me to you. Morning. Everyone's saying morning to each other. It's all gone Waltons again. Hello. Mark Satoshi. Can't see it easily, but thanks for watching and commenting, man. Morning. Mark Satoshi. Again, here. I don't know. We'll see about that. He's the old man, but it's true, I suppose. Even 180 million Spurs supporters, which I find a bit spurious. Get it? Spurious. It's a good pun, that. I'll remember that one. But yeah, all over the world. This afternoon, I was watching Jacob from United Spurs of America, his new channel, J-Cub TV. He's just playing FIFA, but it's quite fun. I had nothing else to do, you know. So there's a GoFundMe in the description to let you know what my circumstances are. People have been very generous, but you know, times are pretty tough at the moment. As I have another sip of water just to reinforce the point. But water's all right. sometimes, you know, when life's getting me down, I'll turn on the tap and drinking water comes out, and I think, fucking hell, how good. Sorry, advertiser, potential advertiser. I've done it now, haven't I? I've broken the seal. I think, fucking hell, how good's that? Life ain't so bad. Jim saying Ollie had a good stream. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to watch it, man. I'm going to watch it. I saw your message about it. Duncan Fire Hotspur. Didn't we loan Deja Vu and ended up with the same situation? That's a good one. Brilliant. I do like that one. That is where, you know, putting a smiley face at the end of your own joke. I don't know, man, but I think that warrants it. God, it's all mornings and 24's here. Nice to see you, man. Just watched your video, perfectly summed out. Well, it perfectly summed me up, you know. That's how I'm feeling. It's just a point of view, you know. It might turn out all fine. And I do trust Ange to make his opinion known about certain things. Apparently, there was a whisper that he's already knocked back the PR department on some silly social media shit, which is nice to see. He did the fan thing, which was good. I don't know what silly shit they had in mind. What, hopping around in a kangaroo suit or some dumb Australian bollocks? I don't know. I mean, Spurs PR, you know. Here we go. Jim says the Ange football is the Spurs way. Damn right, man. So whatever happens, we will see some great fast forward. A little bit not so leaky at the back. That's all, man. But we are going to look. We are going to see better football than we have for a few years. That's for sure, man. That's for sure. Oh, hang on. That's not fucking up, is it? Why isn't this comment copied on for the? Oh, there it is. There we go. Is this going a bit weird? Is it starting to go a bit weird? I don't know. I think we're all right. Sid Answer, 83. Been watching Shark. Here we go. It's definitely something rotten in the state of Denmark happening here. Come on, pop up on the screen. Here we go. Good morning. Hang on. What's that doing open? That's taking up valuable shit. Sorry about this. That'll calm things down once this morning. I get excited because I see all the comments. I think, yay! And it's all, hey, everyone. Hello. Oh, 1 p.m. today, is he? So that's 10 o'clock. Oh, is it on their? Is it on Spurs website or something like that? Is there any way a poor Australian person like myself can watch it, or is it all like going to be firewalled off on fucking Spurs Play for like $90 a year or some old shit? Conference, not okay, it's livened up a bit. Will it be live on Spurs? Yeah, okay, that's what I'm asking as well. We'll find out the answer soon. Oh, side answer. Okay, cool. No worries, man. I do like to get names pronounced as well as I can. So side dancer as in Simon. No worries, man. Thanks for popping along, dude. Thanks for popping. Ting BS. Hang on. Yeah, I don't want editing. If it's a press conference, I just want to see one was a lot better than his first one, but it was still a little bit, you know, you could see there was cuts in there and things like that. They didn't kind of cut what he was saying, maker, you know. I'm no artist, even though I've got pieces of art in National Museum of Australia. But I come on. It will be just after he does it. Okay. Not really. It'll be on YouTube. On the other screen here. Let me just close this little thing down here and try that again. Bear with me a second. Ooh. Okay, hang on. Oh, sorry about this, folks. I'm just going to close that browser down. I'm going to close all my browsers down. Dicking around. I think the PC's alright, it's just the thing I'm using to bring the chats up is lagging a little bit. What's going on here? Okay, alright, okay. Getting there, I'm getting there. Your patience is, well, yeah, I mean, it might go, but I don't know. Go live. Hang on, sorry about this. This is so annoying. I thought I had pretty well. I'll tell you what, I'll turn the background off. Every bit helps at the moment. Let's close that. Close that. Alright, surely it's going to be a bit better, isn't it? Tell you what, I'll just go to my phone. I'm going to. It's something. All right. So, where were we up to? Okay. So the press conference is going to be on YouTube. Hang on, that's bloody comments there, isn't it? I'll get rid of that one. Top quality. All right. Here we go. Here we go. So Duncan, the Fiery Hotspur, says, I'm off to the motherland in 2 hours, Paul. Catch up with you in the Northern Hemisphere. Either I'll chase Levy up for you. Cheers, man. Good on you. Good on you. Kate says, Alistair Gold always puts it on his site word for word. Okay. 24Z says, now I need to see body language and expression. An article isn't enough. Yeah, I just want unedited, raw Ange Postecoglou. That's all I want. Is it too much to ask? Is it too much to ask? You know what? I'm going to see if I can do something here with PC settings. Hang on. I know this isn't good quality stuff, but because I'm trying to get this the way I want to look at it. And yeah, no, that's no 2/4 passes. Let's just do a single pass on that. Hopefully that doesn't mess the video quality up too much. It seems to have speeded things up a bit. Okay. There's something up with my Chrome browser. I've still got Google Chrome's open somewhere. Google Crash Handler? What the fucking hell is that? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Gee, this is almost like reality TV, isn't it? Watching an old man try and work a computer. Memory. All right, let's give this chat one more go. And the other thing is, I'll just you chat amongst yourselves for a second, and if when I come back everyone's gone, I'll take the hint. I won't be offended. You know what? I'm going to change this down to 3,000. Okay, right, let's just see what happens here. I'll go in there. If I can't get this working right. Look, I'll go through the comments on my phone. I don't know, man. Don't know. You're sorry, which media outlet should I expect to hear? Ask Ange. Well, you're talking about English media here, man. So the sky's the limit. I mean, Daily Mail, Daily Express, Sun, Times. Have I missed any? The Star, the Mirror, they're all horrible. But you're right though, Ange will just bat them all. My cousins suggest I get my special tool out. I'm tempted, man. I'm just gonna throw it. I did so much testing on it, you know, and for it to just turn on me like this, it's very disappointing, man. It's very disappointing. It took me so. Yeah, never mind. I'm not going to go behind the. Yeah, okay. It is coming through. Okay, well, it's come back to life. Ha 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 ha. Hang on, here we go. It's all right. I'm just going to do this. I don't know what was going on. Manage. I don't know. Maybe it was downloading a bloody update or some arse like that. Here we go. Pop out this window. Bar. Live chat. Then I can go over here and do this thing here. Okay. I'll just type in. Did that come up? Yay! All right. Well, everyone's gone to sleep now. Anyway, riveting. That was 10 minutes of top quality internet. That was. Is anyone left? Oh dear! I think everyone's gone. If I keep talking though, people come back, you know. No, it's okay, man. I get it. It's all fine. Look, I'll see if I can find anything else. I'll keep talking for a little bit and see if any people come back. But otherwise, we'll just call it a day, eh? Oh no, hang on. We've got some comments. Yeah, thanks. Thank you, 24/7, Mark. Thank you. Testing 1, 2, 3. Look at that. Look at the response in that. And Mark Cousin says, without shouting at it, I'm impressed. Yeah, maybe if I didn't have the camera on, mate, I've been a bit lively with it. Oh, look, people are coming in now. Morning, bruv, says audio artisan. Here we go. Morning, Jim. Everyone's coming back. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Everyone's coming back. People will come back probably. Keep going. Okay, keep going. Oh, look at this. Here we go. J Pearson 568. Hello, Paul, mate. I thought you say in another video you are. Everything I say can and will be taken down and used in evidence against me. Harrow Willstone. I went to school. My dad was actually born in Harrow, and I went to sixth form college there. So I didn't live there. My grandparents lived there. My dad was born there. I'm from there, and I'm also 50. Oh, hang on. Just wonder whereabouts you lived and what school you may have gone to. Well, I went to St Dominic's sixth form college. J Pearson. I mean, you would recognise me. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't know. I used to. Well, I didn't used to look like that when I was in sixth form, but you know, I looked a bit more like that than I do now. Where you live, what school you may have gone to? Yeah, in Harrow. I went to St Dominic's. So there's loads of like Salvatorian boys there, all Arsenal fans, all gave me shit when Arsenal won the league in '89. Horrible. Harrow's changed a lot. 50. So you remember the Gateway pub? It's where we used to all get pissed when we were like 16. It was tops. Them were the days when pubs didn't give a knob if you were a tiny little child. As long as they sold you beer and snakebite and black. You're sorry, and I happened across Rory Jennings. Oh, sorry, man. Are you okay? You okay? That's a particularly slimy specimen you've come across there, mate. I hope you're not too scarred from it, man. You're gonna say something nice about him. Would rather watch you're glitching than listen to me. Ah, yes. Yes, man. That's it. Rory Jennings. I mean, it's not a rivalry because like, I've got 2 viewers and he's got 5 million. But I mean, it's something about him. Maybe it's just because he's Chelsea, but there's something about him. Yeah. I don't know. When it comes to football and people talking about football, I can be temporarily easily swayed that people are horrible people when they don't talk well of Tottenham. And I mean, he's probably all right, isn't he? But he supports Chelsea, so he's a git as far as I'm concerned, you know. Let's see. There's a few comments there. People are coming back. Let's see if we've got more. Oh, there's people coming back. All right. Okay. All right. Well, I don't know what caused the pause there. Is there anything else in the news? So now there's a few people back. Are you feeling good about this window so far? A bit nervous? Are we all looking forward to Ange's press conference in 4 hours, if I've got my times right there, and playing West Ham, now known as Stratford FC, in a week's time, which is not far away, is it? It's it's a week tomorrow, man. I'm looking forward to it because I'll be able to watch it for free, legally on free-to-air TV in Australia. It's on Channel 10. I can't believe it. 24Z, Tottenham have another 5 centre-back transfer targets. 5? Yeah, okay. If Dyer or Sanchez leave, Daily Express. Nothing's changed. See, Yasarian, you asked about British journalism. Daily Express. I mean, look, not that I'm political, but it is the Hotspur hippie. But the ones I'd be particularly wary of are the Daily Mail, because they supported the Nazis before World War II. Daily Express. I think they're really bad ones, aren't they? They're horrible ones. And the others are just like trashy ones, like The Sun and all that. They're all just, used to have topless models on page 3 and all that. You'd be on the bus looking at page 3. Oh, that's a nice pair of knockers. I mean, that was the way society used to be. It's crazy now you think about it, isn't it, really? So 24Z, you're nervous. Yeah, I'm a bit more nervous than calm. But I'm not totally nervous yet. But you're right, man. Look at the date. Small world, mate. I lived in the Byway. I don't know that one. Byway. Great channel. They moved to South Harrow. Oh, South Harrow. Okay. Also knocked about with Gordon Hill, who lived in the Meadowway. They were the days. Oh, those roads don't ring a bell, man. But South Harrow. So yeah, I used to get the. Well, South Harrow, all right. South Harrow, did you ever go to a nightclub called The Avenue? I think that was in South Harrow, because I used to get the train at South Harrow Station when I went to school. But yeah, it was a regular haunt for us to go down The Avenue. Again, when we're like 16, 17. But it was so much fun, man. It was really so much fun. 24Z. That was flipping 2021. It's 2020. Oh, sorry, man. I didn't notice the bloody date, man. I didn't notice it. I thought it was 25th. Of course, 25th July. That's the future if it's this year. Wow, man, you're right. It's 2023. They are taking the piss. It is the same old story, isn't it? Wow, 2 years ago. Okay, unpopular opinion, says Usarian. There's no unpopular opinions here. There's only one unpopular opinion here, and that's when people slag off Spurs fans as a base. I don't like that. But apart from that, if it comes to pass that Ange selects Dyer, who I've never seen play, I'll back him too. Well, I will. It's hard for me to say, Usarian. It's hard for me to say because he's not my favourite player. But yeah, I guess I will too. Look, I think fans in general, I know I have got short-term memories. You're only as good as your last performance, and if Dyer plays well, problem is Dyer's done it before where he's played a few good games and then he goes shit. So he's got to do a lot to build up my trust. But of course, if he's on the pitch, I want us to win, and I want him to do well. I don't want him to. If he's in the team, I want him to be the best defender in the world. You know, chances are he won't be, but that's what I would like him to be when he's playing for Tottenham on the pitch, no doubt about it. So yeah, definitely back him. And look, you know, I think it's unlikely, but it might be that the previous couple of managers haven't suited Dyer. I don't think that's an excuse, but, you know, I'm trying to be generous here. As generous as I can, as you can probably tell, I am struggling. I am really struggling. But, you know, if it gets tune out of him and it's consistent, then, you know, that's all good, isn't it? That's all good. Audio Artisan, evening, bruv. Worrying thing is, we're going into the season with our worst ever defence still intact. That's right, man. And expecting the team to play attacking football. What could go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, hopefully we won't let in 63 goals. But it might be a case that those players have gotten even worse, and they'll just be a bit counterbalanced by the Ange goodness. But he might not be able to stop the decline. It might be 63 again. It might be 70. Like I say, I don't know how many goals we have to let in before the penny drops with the bunch of clowns that own this club, that we need defenders. It's like, okay, yeah, Maddison, wonderful. Buy all these fancy players. It's great. But put it this way, if we don't buy a defender this summer, I think I would have preferred 2 defenders than Maddison, if that's all the money we're going to spend. Because I'm fed up with those people at the back. I really am, man. Right, at the moment, who's actually in charge of recruiting? The manager or Chairman Levy? I'm hearing conflicting things about this transfer window. See, the only thing I've heard, man, is what players are saying Ange has said to them to get them to come to Spurs. So that means that, in my mind, that makes it more of an Ange choice than a Levy choice. But, you know, what's happening at the moment might be more Levy than Ange. Now that Ange is focused on coaching, getting things, you know, he's on the job. Who's doing the recruiting? Well, we got no Scott Munn, have we? Is Ange doing it? I don't know. Is Levy doing it? He could be. I hope not, but he could be. He might. Well, he'd be doing the negotiations, won't he? Which is probably why we haven't fucking bought anyone yet. Because we've got Mr. I want £5 million off all the time. It doesn't matter if a player's 100 million, he'll want them from 95. If a player's 10 million, he'll want them for 5. If a player's 5 million, he'll want them from 0. It's always 5 million off with this guy. Jay Pearson, going back a while, I think the avenue was East Coast Lane. Yes. No, Shaftesbury Circle. It was Shaftesbury Circle. That's it. It's like a roundabout. Yeah, that's right, man. That's right. It was good, but that was the days when nightclubs were honest places where if you hadn't managed to get off with a girl, all you had to do is like wait till 1 a.m. and like something like George Michael Careless Whisper to come on, and then just see what was left over. Good honest days. 24Z, nothing about the defence, which is a shame. And then the lights come on and you both go, oh, fuck. Nothing about the defence, which is a shame, but still news. Yeah, I know, man. Keith Johnson. G'day, mate. Johnston, sorry. Hope all is well, mate. Thank you. I tried to donate on your GoFundMe page several times, still not working. I'll keep trying, mate. I know, man. A lot of people have managed to do, which has been fine. But look, if it's stressing you out or whatever, it's like, I don't want to, you know. Thanks for the thought, mate. Yeah, thanks for the thought. Have I got a thing here? Oh, it says up the top. Yeah, it says up. I forgot to put it up the top all the time. There's a GoFundMe in the description, which Keith is talking about. For those you probably all do know, but it's less than 2 months till I get my licence back, because I committed the heinous crime of going 5 kilometres over the speed limit in a school zone. No one was hurt, I must stress, but it's a fair punishment. I've done the crime. I'll do the time of not being able to earn any money for 3 months. It's been tough, but the GoFundMe help has been amazing. And you know, and this channel's going really well. People coming in, really being cool. So that's why I don't look too depressed about it. I was at the start, especially when I got some bad news from the bank. But you know, I can sort of mention it. I'm a crap salesman because I'm sort of pleading poverty with a smile on my face, but, you know, it's only money, fuck it, eh? But I do need money. We've always had a crap defence, Mark Cousins says, the sheriff. We always had a crap defence for the majority of my time supporting. Oh, yeah, majority. Okay, majority. Yeah, you're right, man. Oh, no, you're right, actually. Oh, no, you're right. Oh, bollocks. Yeah, it's true, isn't it? We've always had like one decent one and a load of crap. It's funny, like, because whenever I talk about Tottenham defence, I always go back to Miller, Roberts, Perryman, and Houghton. But that was like bloody early 80s, wasn't it? You know, when did the first of those? Oh well, Roberts and Miller went around 85, 86. Then we had Mabbott and Goff, but Perryman went. And then after that, it's kind of just, it was like Mabbott and like people floating around him. So yeah, it'd be not. I mean, but you see, when we did have a good defence in the first bit of the 80s, we won everything. Nearly won the league. So if we get that bit sorted out, just do that bit again. Who knows what we could do? We'd be winning shit all over the place. Phil Cool, there's no communication between the owners, same old shit. Yeah, I mean, the way they put the ticket, I mentioned at the beginning, man, the way they put the ticket prices up, and it was done on a Friday evening, Friday afternoon, something like that, you know, the dead spot, no announcement, just updated something on their website, and that's how news got out. And you know, they'll come out with some PR bullshit saying, oh, we're gonna be transparent, and they never are, man. They never are. And I think this FAB thing, this new fan thing, I think that'll turn out to be the same. Nothing against any of the people going or have been elected to that. You know, I'm sure they're people they're people. I'll just assume that they're people that care a lot about Tottenham and want to devote their time to making it better. But I don't think it is going to change anything, really, unfortunately. Levy's doing negotiations, but don't have director of football who would manage that. Yeah, I know. Fabrizio, tweet for you. Whoa. Is there? Okay, Fabrizio, thank you. Roving reporter, 24Z. See, what am I looking for? Man United. Oh, Tottenham. Ah, thanks. Okay, right. I'll have to get a newsflash graphic. I can do it in this thing. Now it stopped shitting itself, but not tonight. Fabrizio Romano, 9 minutes ago, hot off the press, courtesy of 24Z here. Tottenham are not intentioned to accept the €80 million fixed fee for Harry Kane. Sources close to Spurs guarantee that this amount won't be enough for Bayern to make the deal happen. Bayern want to insist on Kane as they still hope to make progress on this deal. Well, they're going to have to put more money in, but like I said earlier in the stream, I had a quick look just to see if I could gauge what Bayern Munich fans are saying. And yeah, okay, there's a lot of them talking German, but there's a lot of Bayern Munich fans around the world as well, a big club that talk English. And from what I could sense is there's a lot of discontentment amongst their fans about this pursuing Kane this much. The fans seem to be not up for it and losing interest in it. So, you know, who knows? That's all speculation, eh? I mean, I can tell you that's what the fans were saying, but as to who's done what deal and who's not what that and all this bollocks, who knows, man? J. Pearson, yeah, that club, that turned into the Ritz Club. Oh, the Ritz. The names these places have. I remember there was one in Southend called Pizzazz, and it was advertised in the local paper as, come to Pizzazz, the birds love it. Which was great. There was Pizzazz, there was Top Hat. I used to go to the Kilburn National a bit. But then I moved up to Sheffield and it was actually really, truly cool, and lots of indie and good music up there. Hey, Bobby K! Oh, mod! Well, I'll put my hood on and doff it That was crap, but it'll do. Morning, Paul. Morning, everyone in the chat. Morning, Bobby K. How long is Levy going to make us wait for some much needed defence? Guess is as good as mine, man. I just want one this week. One this week, and I'll be nice and chill again. We still need more, I know that, but we need one. Unless your Sarian's right, you know. If Dyer plays well, he plays well. I don't like him though. Jay Pearson, I hope Ange doesn't make the mistake of thinking these mugs are good enough. He's a cluey guy, man. He's a cluey guy, and if he makes the judgment that they are good enough, I'm prepared to give him a go. He's, I think he's actually a better judge than Jose and Conte. Jose was swayed over by Dyer speaking Portuguese, and Conte, in retrospect, I don't think he was very interested in a lot of what Tottenham were doing anyway. And he certainly didn't seem very keen on dropping players and bringing through youngsters and things like that when players were doing shit. It took until Ryan Mason to come to the job that we started seeing a bit of a change around and a bit less Eric Dyer, although he's playing with an injury all year. Oh, bless. Morning, Perchy. Morning, all. Morning, Perchy TV. How you going? 24Z. I'm the third party report. That'll do, man. That'll do. It's good. Risky game with Kane. In what sense? In what sense is it risky? Oh, I'm with you, man. 80 million. Go sling your hook. He's ours. And I don't care. I'll have him for another year at the risk of him going on a free. I don't give a shit because I don't give a shit about all this money. It's not my money. It's, it's all money that I can never imagine how much it is and what I would do with it. But I don't care. I just don't want to get rid of our best player. That's what it comes down to. The bottom line, we're going to be worse off without Harry Kane. If we sell him for 100 million, knowing our club, we'll just buy 100 million pounds worth of crap like we usually do. It's like a sailor coming in off the ship, with a bit of a pay packet, goes straight to the knocking shop and booze halls and gambling. It's all gone, isn't it? And you wake up in the morning, it's like, oh shit, oh God, what? Last night I bloody bought Soldado. Oh no, what was I thinking? That's what Spurs is like. So I want to keep him. And what I'm hoping is that we make such strides this year under the mighty Ange Postecoglou. I'm going to get a bit more comfortable here now. That he'll want to sign for an extended period. I think Kane will go. It's looking like they really want him, but 80 million euros is 68 million. It's not enough. They aren't enough. Look, I suppose everyone's got their price. If it's 200, then bollocks. But they'd have to prime out of Charlton Heston would say they'd have to prime out of my cold dead hand. Because I want to watch football. I don't want to watch bank accounts and spreadsheets. I want to watch good football. And I want to watch Harry Kane get bloody 40 or 50 goals because he'll have proper service from Maddison. That's what I want to see this year. I don't want to see Maddison trying to get Richarlison into the box. I mean, he'll score goals, but not as many as Kane, you know what I mean? I want to see the best. Jay Pearson, every fan of a man knows I know. Everyone knows this, man. We need both Van der Ven and Tapsoba to give all the best possible chance. If we had both of those, we'd be brilliant. I think we would have a seriously good, at least as far as the first 11 goes, and we actually would have a little bit of squad depth further up the pitch. We would be a bloody good team if we got both. At the moment, I'd settle for even just one to get some improvement, but I think you're bang on, and everyone knows this, don't they, man? I don't know if your name is John or Jim, but everyone knows it, man. Everyone knows it. Hey, Ian, nice to see you, man. How you going? Hope you're going. Hope you're going well. Sorry. Here we go. Perchy says, risky in losing a prime asset for free to potentially a major rival. I don't want to see Kane at Chelsea on a free. I just want to see him play for Spurs for a year, man. And if he goes where he wants after that, I don't care. And if he goes to Chelsea, I hope he fails. That's what I want. I want him at Spurs another year, unless someone offers 200 million. I don't care if we let him go on a free, because I think there's every chance with someone like Kane in the team, we've got more chance of getting back into Champions League, which is what, 50, 60 million? Which is almost what what the bloody offering price from Bayern is. So to me, I don't think there's really net much of a difference in what they're offering and what we would gain out of having Harry Kane in the team. But that's just what I reckon. I don't know bollocks, man. It'd be hard to take if he goes on a Premier team on free. Well, it's a risk I'm willing to take. Because I genuinely think, like, can you imagine, especially say if ideal scenario, we get two defenders in, we are going to be a good team this year, and I think maybe Harry Kane will think twice about going to another team. I mean, as far as going to Chelsea, I think Chelsea are going to be absolutely dog shit this year. Pochettino, I think from his body language and the way he was hanging around our door looking for a gig back with us, he doesn't want to be at Chelsea. And when you don't want to be at a club, you can't manage it. It's still a team that has been assembled with no chemistry, no football knowledge at all. It's just been Todd Bowley splashing his wallet about like the big I am. He clearly doesn't know about football in this country. From where they were last year, I can't see them turning it around. They were lucky they ran out of games last year. They were spot on for relegation. And I think they're going to be as bad this year. So I don't think Harry Kane will go to Chelsea. I can't see that. Even if Poch is there and wants to, Harry, I don't think that's enough, because I think Chelsea are going to be utter shit where they belong. Saying that Bayern stops that, does it? Well, what's the point? I don't see the point. We don't make any. There's no money difference, because I think we'll get Champions League with Harry Kane. So that's what Bayern. So in my mind, we give Harry Kane out to Bayern, and we take that money, but then we don't get in the Champions League. It's the same amount of money. So I'd be really surprised if Harry Kane actually wants to go to Bayern Munich. Really surprised. Because he's got one more year and he can do what the hell he wants then. Or sign on with Tottenham till the end of his career, be a one-club man, and lift about maybe 3 or 4 Premier League titles and a couple of trebles with Ange Postecoglou. How about that? That's the dream. That's the dream. If Harry goes, that dream's over. I like the dream. I like to be unrealistic. It's all fine with me. I'm a stupid football fan. That's John. Cool, man. Cool. I'll probably forget that, but I'll try and remember it. 24Z. Just so you know, we cannot press Man United on the second game of the season. Their new keeper is like a midfielder. It's pointless to press him. Ange will have to adapt. Ange will adapt. Ange will adapt. He'll find a way around him. Who cares? We'll be all right. We'll press him. We'll press the fuck out of him. Keeper who thinks he can play football. The presumptuousness of it. Like a midfielder, we'll show him a thing or two. We're going to be bloody relentless. Relentless in their half. Phil Coyes, I think that's Levy's plan, to keep Kane to get into the Champions League this year for the money. Then Kane goes on a free. It's the same difference, isn't it? And then, it might be kicking the can down the road, but, with Champions League football, and hopefully if we're playing some really nice football, we could get some players in. I don't think we're not going to be getting the most expensive players in the world, but, the signing of Maddison does give me a bit of hope, because that wasn't expensive, and it's a good signing, very good signing. So, I'm not sure about the risk, really. Because if you think about it, I don't think we weren't actually that far off Champions League football. There's an extra place up for grabs this year, so 5th place counts. And if you think about some of the absolutely wanky results we had, we just turn a couple of those over. What did we end up on? Was it 66 points? About 70, 71 gets you Champions League. Let's have a look. It's not a huge jump. Here we go. So we got 60 points. We got maybe 3 or 4 games to turn over. So we did lose 14 though. I think we could do it. I think we could do it with Ange. Easy. If Kane's there for sure. John, you will always wonder how Kane would have gotten under Ange and the addition of Maddison. Agree. Let's see it. Football's about risk. Right, Steve Perriman, right? Steve Perriman, in a podcast, I heard him, I don't know where it was, so I can't tell you the link or anything. But when he started his Tottenham career, and he was playing like more conservative football. I don't know which player. It was some player like Dave Mackay or Mike England. A player like that said to him, Steve, this is Tottenham. We take risks here. And that's what we should be doing. We should be taking risks. Because, you know, if you don't aim high, I'd rather Bill Nicholson, man. Bill Nicholson. It's better to succeed aiming high than fail aiming low. You know? That's what it's about. Not money ball football, spreadsheet football. I don't want it. Don't want it. Don't give a fuck about the money. You see, you're at this Arian, Paul. Let's be realistic, Paul. Double this first season and treble the next. Ah, man, you're so pessimistic, man. You know, people like you come into my channel putting a downer on things, but so what cup are we going to miss out on then? Are you saying we're going to miss out on the Carabao Cup next year? I don't know if I'm having it, mate. But I'll tell you, look, all shits and giggles aside, if Ange is here 4 years and gets anything like some sort of support from the board, we will be in a title race. We will be in a title, and it'll be a proper title race. Proper title race. Not the bullshit title races we've been doing when we finished second, where we were never going to win. A proper title race. Look, the clowns around the corner. They managed it. They went from 8th to 1st, didn't they? Or 2nd. Not 1st. Here's some bluff hoggies. We don't strengthen our centre-back options. Can see us conceding a lot more than last season with our expansive attacking style this year. Levy is destroying our chances every year. Well, I hope you're wrong, mate. I hope you're wrong. I mean, I don't know if we'll concede more. Who knows, man. If we don't sign anyone, we are going to be shit at the back, aren't we? Oh, Flips MC. Hello, man. New name, I think. I hope things are looking up, mate. You know what? A lot of trophy this year isn't completely unrealistic. And you know what? I don't give a shit if it is unrealistic. Because I support a football club, the greatest football club in the world. You know, all the ownership, I blank out all that noise, and I just think of those dreams of cups and da-da-da-da-da. And I do it every year, and I'm wrong every year. I've been wrong every year for the last 30 years. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if people say, oh, mud on your face, you said we'd win a Premier League. I don't give a shit, because I like looking forward to the new season. That's me. 24Z, no chance. Nah, well, but other, you know, I'm not saying everyone should be that. Everyone supports the club in their own way. If, you know, hopefully, the way I'd look at it, man, 24Z is, hopefully you'll be pleasantly surprised. But, you know, maybe you're, you know, who knows. I'm not a betting man, thankfully. So there's no point in anyone saying, oh, would you put a bet? No, because I don't bet. Never have, never will. 24Z. I hope so, but now we won't. Too much to do? Okay. Well, you know, it's possible you're right. It's possible you're right. Possible you're right. But what if I'm right? How good would that bloody be, mate? Eh? How good would it be? But if history is any predictor of future things, then the ball might be in your court. But before every season, we're winning a treble, mate. One bloody trophy, but start just something, man. Carabao Cup, ding. When we start winning one, we'll start winning more, I reckon. As long as we don't. Look, my biggest fear for the year is we don't get defenders. Maybe we sell Harry Kane. We have a totally crap year, and then come sort of February, March, it looks like we're not going to get into the top 5 because our team just can't do it. Even though we're playing a bit of nicer football and I'm staying awake at night, and the board taps Ange on the shoulder, that would be the worst. That would be the nightmare season for me, because it would have just pissed a golden opportunity up against the wall, much more so than Jose and Conte, because they're managers that want the £100 million players, aren't they? Whereas Ange isn't, and Ange is a better, more exciting football manager than those two as well. And I'd be really annoyed if that happens. Rob Belcher is my favourite down under tuber. Okay, man. Paul, your optimism is what's needed. Under Ange, I share your optimism. Give it a few games in. I might change my tune, man. But at the moment, I actually am feeling a lot more optimistic than when I did my video earlier in the day. If we get Defender over the line this week, then I will be feeling good. But if we don't, nerves start creeping in. Man. Flips MC, down straight, brother. Why not be positive while things are looking shiny, new and hopeful, You've got to, I don't know, I can't remember the thing. Catch the rain in a bucket when it's sunny or something, I don't know. What's the thing? Do the thing when it's what's it, And the thing about, being realistic and unrealistic, for me, this is just for me, the whole point in football is the emotional side of it, the feeling side of it. I know some people like to say, it's not based on facts, you're basing it on feelings. All of football for me is just based on bloody feelings. Because if you take the feeling out of football, why does anyone give a shit about it? It becomes the old cliche. It's just blokes, strangers, people you'll never ever know, kicking a ball around. No feeling, then I'm not interested in that. Why would I care about that? And people that don't feel this way about football don't watch football. They have other interests in life. So for me, it's all about the emotion. It's not about being realistic at all in the slightest. Not at all. I will support my club the way I want to, even though I know the owners are a bag of cocks. I know all that. I know they're going to let me down. I know all that. But for now, with Ange and maybe a defender, please, I've got a bit of hope. And that's fine by me, man. That's fine by me. And then maybe if it all turns to shit later on in the year, some people can come back and say, you said this. I'll say, I don't give a fuck what I said at the beginning of the year. I was having fun. What football's about, having fun, man. Mark Cousins, you know what's happening with Levy. Anything's possible. Yeah, I know, man. I know. But it was like that with Sugar. I went through Sugar. That was worse. And even Scholar was a twat as well. So, they're all dickheads, man. Every club, Flips MC, every club interested in Kane better get him now. A season under Ange and he might not want to leave anymore. That's it, man. That's what we want to hear. That's my dream, man. My dream is Ange. If Harry Kane gets like 40 goals, something like, because he got 30 in a shit team last year. If he gets 40, heaven forbid he gets 47 and breaks Alan Shearer's fake Premier League record. But if he does that, is he really going to go? Who's he going to go to? No, he's not going anywhere, mate. Not going anywhere. No. That's it, you Soren. All right, okay. So, all right, the stream is doing its work for me because I'll start off a bit nervous. And as the week goes on, I probably will get a little nervous, if we don't sign a defender. But David Clark did put a message in the comment saying, maybe Ange is just waiting to see how these guys do in a few friendlies before committing to buying. That's a possibility as well. But, look, at the very least, I am damn excited about Ange. Still, great. We're going to have some great football. We might lose a lot as well, but bollocks to it. We're going to see some fun stuff as well. Not a bloody crappy 1-0 or 1-0 defeat to Sheffield United where no one gave a shit. We might give a cup a go. I think Ange might give a cup a go. Which would be nice, eh? It'd be just nice to get past the 6th round of the FA Cup, wouldn't it? Or 5th round. Nick Brown, morning, my hazy hippie. Hey, we're stuck with another season of scratching our heads for that. Well, for now, anyway, man. For now, we'll see. Look, I know people say Sugar saved us, but he's still a prick. I don't care. Something would have happened somehow. Tottenham wouldn't have gone under. Maybe it would have resurfaced in another form or whatever. I don't know, but I still don't like the guy. I think he wrecked a lot of the culture of the club. Steve Perryman, when you hear Steve Perryman, his stories about Alan Sugar and his the likes of Claude Littner that he brought in. Absolute bastards, man. Absolute bastards. You know. And Sugar, like all these twats that buy our club, like Irving Scholar, tried to use the name of Tottenham Hotspur to make side businesses, almost drove us under. Sugar used the name of Tottenham Hotspur and his position as a chairman of a First Division club to get the vote over the line, to go to Sky Sports, to go to Premier League, so he could sell all his bloody Amstrad dishes. And then he says he made no money out of Tottenham. Did he bollocks, mate? And Daniel Levy, same again, using the name of Tottenham Hotspur for all this other shit that not one Tottenham... Well, sorry, I don't give a fuck about, and I suspect many other Tottenham Hotspur fans don't give a fuck about either. It flips, that's it, man. That's it. That's it. That's it. Seen the new Chelsea kit, Paul? Have they gone old school? What have they got it designed by Hugo Boss, have they? That's old school for them. Phil Coyes. Ange is going to get Kane to stay. Yeah, fuck them all. That's it. Fuck them, man. That's it. That's what we want. There's plenty of time when the season starts to get miserable and shitty. But for now, I'm going to ride on my golden stallion over the rainbow, dropping pots of gold everywhere, going, come on, you Spurs. That's what I want, man. Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah. Doesn't it like let you type that word? Oh, dear. Couldn't agree more. Yeah, well, you know, what the hell, eh? What the hell? It's been such a bloody miserable 4 years. And at the end of last season, I really wanted it to be over so quickly. But it turned it around when Ange came through the door, man. Because I've been following that guy for bloody years. And I can't believe we got him. I can't believe we got him, to be honest. Just going to have a quick look at tweets here. I think we're almost winding up here for the evening. See if there's any late breaking crap. You know, nice if you could have like different groups of followers or something. I don't know how to do that. Oh, well, okay, and Chris Cowling's on it. He's tweeting about 1 p.m. Here we go. Where is he? Press conference. Come on. Maybe I have to surprise the camera again. Here he is. See if we can get him to merge through my crappy green screen effect. Come on, Ange. Come on. There he is. G'day, everyone. I'm the new Spurs manager. Ange, what do you know about football? You're Australian. What? You what? And then he'll get out the guns. He'll get out the big guns, won't he? Where's the big gun? Here we go. Where is he? Don't you fucking say Ange don't know nothing about football, you Fleet Street meathead. Get out! Millie Jedinak, what a double act, man. What a double act. Here we go. Perfect double act. That's how the press conference is going to go. But it's only in, 3 hours, 20 minutes. Brilliant, man. Can't wait. Lips MC. So you're over here as well, man, eh? Yeah, dude, wasn't it the worst, man? Yeah, I fell asleep now and then as well. It was like I do the pre-match build-up on the Irish Hotspur channel, and I enjoy doing that, and I'm going to continue doing that next year, because I enjoy chatting to Dave and Mike about Spurs, and it's a good time to do it. But man, you know, second half of last season, you know, we chat to each other before we went online, and we're all just like, we've all had it, man. We've all had it, and it'd be just nice to, you know, enjoy a bit of football. Be a bit positive, be a bit more upbeat about the whole thing. Looking forward to this year, mate. Stay positive. There we go. We are Sparta. Yeah, that's him, isn't it? Yeah, you're right, man. So he's going to come on and he's going to kick Sammy Mockbell down a well. That's what he's going to do. old Jedenak's going to come on. Mockbell, we are Sparta. Boop. Down the well with you, Mockbell. Chris fucking Cowley put Potch Presser on his channel. Oh, did he? Oh no, don't go too hard. I like Chris. He's a Spurs nerd, but I don't know why he's put a Potch press conference on his channel. He's dead to us, isn't he? Dead. In fact, I don't know if you saw the little post I did. I thought it was quite amusing. I don't know if I'll be able to show it on if it will come up very well or not, but I'll try and bring it up because this is what the intro video that Potch did for the Chelsea fans. It just reminded me of something. Hang on, where's Twitter? I did tweet it. Let's see if it's just me that thinks this. I could bring it up on my screen, but I don't know how to log on to Twitter on my computer because I forgot my password and I can't be asked resetting it and confirming the email and all that shit because I'm fucking 51. That's just the way it is. Here we go. I don't know if it'll come up too well, but you might get the gist of it. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Okay, hang on. I'll just get it. I'll try and get up in the browser. Hang on, because I posted it on YouTube as well. Bear with me. It's a good one. It's a good one. Comedy gold. Comedy gold. Guaranteed. Posts. Where's posts? Community? Is it community? Here we go. Here it is. There we go. All right, this will work. This will work. Here we go. There we go. That's what Potch's press conference reminded me of. James Bond about to get hit in the bollocks with a knotted rope by the sheaf in Casino Royale. That's what it reminded me of. So in summary, I don't think he was too happy to be there. He's not very happy to be there. And he's going to fail dismally. So there you go. That's what I get up to while I ain't got a job. GoFundMe in the description for more details. All donations are very, very gratefully received. Let me have a look here. Did that get a laugh at least? Did it fuck? I thought it was really funny. Oh, well, there you go. Oh, there we go. We got a laugh. Oh, all right, we got some laughs. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Pass around the hat around. The hat doesn't show up. I'm disappearing out of the void. There we go. Come on, you Spurs. There we go. Lots of smiles, lots of laughs. All right, folks. Well, I'm gonna call it a day there. Thanks for tagging along. If you feel like it, click like and subscribe. You know, I'm not hell bent on it. You know, I'm not going to bollock people to do it, but you know, thanks for just watching. And if you're just watching and enjoying it, that's cool. If you were commenting, that's cool as well. And spread the word of the Hotspur hippie. But I don't want an army. I don't want an army, mate. Just a few more watchers, be nice, eh? You know. But it's going well. It's going well. It's like GoFundMe in the description. Have a look at how bloody busted in the arse I am. But until next time, which will be in about, I reckon I'll be streaming again in about 11 hours. But, you know, planning isn't my forte. Look at me. Do I look like someone who uses MS Project? You know, come on. So that's my intention at the moment, but it's whenever I wake up and if I feel like doing it, that's what it boils down to. But until then, is there anything else I need to mention? No, click like and subscribe if you feel like it. There you go. And in the meantime, as always, come on, you Spurs.